Once you download the AFT installer from Syncplify.com, just run it and accept the license to deploy the software on your machine. For Windows, a traditional graphical installer is also available. After installation, point your browser to localhost on port 44399 to set up your first administrative profile. And just like that, you're done. AFT is installed and ready for you to use. Now let's log in and activate a trial license so that I can show you around. As you can see, activating a trial license is as easy as pushing a button. Now that your trial license is active, let's check out some of the nifty things you can do with AFT. The first thing you see when you log into AFT is the dashboard. This gives you a comprehensive overview of the system status, queued and running jobs, as well as easy access to real-time logs for all running jobs and for those that ended within the past 24 hours. Now let's move to the heart of AFT, the SyncJS scripts you write that implement the core logic for all of your file transfer as code operations and oh so much more. For this intro video, I created a couple of scripts, one that monitors a folder and uploads files to a remote server when they are saved, and one that simply monitors the health of a remote host. Both scripts are also available in Syncplify's knowledge base. Scripts can reference and use virtual file systems, which are pre-configured connections to remote storage services you can save in your AFT database. These virtual file systems can point to SFTP servers, S3 buckets, Azure or GCP Blob storage endpoints, or any location your operating system can mount as a directory path. Secret management is also a prime citizen in AFT, which gives you the ability to store named secrets fully encrypted in your database and then reference them by name in your scripts, so your script's code cannot leak them by accident. As expected of any good automation tool, AFT also features network-bound API keys for you to trigger your AFT jobs programmatically from any other workflow or tool you might be using, including but not limited to AI co-working agents. And, as one might expect from any automation tool, AFT has its own built-in Cron-compatible job scheduler, so you don't have to mess with the one in your operating system. The built-in one also makes it really easy for you to trigger jobs with custom parameters. But arguably one of the most useful features in AFT version 4 is its built-in indexed searchable operational log. It's the perfect auditing tool for convenience and compliance. You can search for any job that ran at any point in time with any outcome and access its full execution log in an instant. Unlike previous versions of AFT, version 4 also features multiple administrative profiles, and each individual administrator can optionally enroll in fully RFC 6238 compliant two-factor authentication. The last functional section of the UI is reserved for various miscellaneous settings. Out of the box, AFT binds to the loopback address, so it's safe to access its UI without TLS. But if you change the binding to access it from other machines on your network, then you can enable TLS by importing your CA-issued one or generating a self-signed one. In this section, you will also find some traditional security settings, like JWT lifespan, allow lists, and whether or not you want to enable the CLI run command. You also have a subsection to enable core support, but this is optional. You can enable it and configure it if you need it. Lastly, this is where you can configure various settings that AFT needs in order to be able to use certain external services for notification purposes. And as we have seen earlier, the last UI page is reserved for license management. But let's go back to the dashboard now. We said that the dashboard shows you real-time logs for running jobs, right? Well, let's put that to the test. The running script is designed to auto-backup the image every time I take a screenshot. So let's take a screenshot. Bingo! The log has come alive and is showing us that the file system watcher has seen the new image file and uploaded it to the remote file server. Let's go and check if that's true. We log into our remote backup server and here's our image file for the screenshot we just took. Everything worked like a charm. Last thing, let me show you how easily you can halt running jobs. A simple click on the stop button cancels its execution instantaneously, pushing it down to the recent jobs list. Of course, restarting it is just as easy as pushing the start button next to its script. And for any topic that wasn't covered in this short introductory video, there is a link to the full manual and documentation in the web UI. In the manual, you will find tons of information about the software features, deployment, prerequisites, administration, operation, and, of course, the full documentation of every feature, function, method, object, variable, and constant in the SyncJS language, along with detailed code examples for almost everything. Thanks for watching. Please come check out AFT at syncplify.com.